Just heard big news for the real estate market. The Federal Reserve just cut its benchmark interest rate by a large half point, which is a major shift. We're going to talk about what this really means for you. So joining us in the studio again, we have Brian Coester, CEO of Real Estate Connection. Thank you for being here once again.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, so tell us what the Federal Reserve, what does this mean, this rate cut? What does this mean for buyers or potential sellers?
So ultimately, the Federal Reserve controls the monetary policy. So think about it, in higher rates equal higher cost of borrowing, higher monetary cost, lower rates equal lower cost of buying, lower monetary costs, right? So what they've been trying to do with higher rates is curb inflation. Inflation's been at an all-time high. They have a target rate of 2%, so it's been significantly higher if you look at prices just across the board. The mortgage market has also been affected, so they've been steadily increasing rates since about March 2020 to help curtail inflation. They think they've done that. Now it's time to kind of speed things up, so they're lowering rates, which will directly affect the mortgage market.
Yeah, and they just showed that one graphic there. What does that mean? So you saw rates kind of spike.
Yeah, so they've been steadily increasing rates over the last 4 years to help curb inflation. That has directly affected the mortgage interest rates. So mortgage interest rates have been coming off historic lows. Now they were higher, 6-7%, which made it very made the cost of borrowing money much higher than it's been. Now they're starting to lower rates, so you're going to see rates start to come down.
And could you provide some insight on how this could influence the housing market, short term?
Well, ultimately, 80% of home owners currently have a mortgage interest rate of less than 4%, and that was because of some of the COVID relief programs that were put in place years and years and years ago. So sellers have really no incentive to move unless rates come down. So by lowering rates, you're going to incentivize sellers to move who have been sitting on historically low rates, and now you're going to start to see some mortgage market and some activity in the marketplace.
Okay, so let's talk about Montgomery County now. So I know they have a attainable housing strategy initiative, and that's a big deal for those folks in Montgomery County.
Yeah, so if you think the Federal Reserve controls the monetary policy at the national level, there's almost no rules that control affordable housing at the federal level at all or the national level. Everything's done at the county. So Andrew Freedston and some of the councilmen at Montgomery County are starting a really listening tour, which is going to turn into legislation to modify housing and zoning in the county. Now, what does that mean? So if you look at Montgomery County, it's one of the most dynamic markets, but there's almost no multifamily. Outside of Tacoma Park, outside of small regional areas, there's almost no multifamily housing. They're introducing, which was starting off as a listening toward legislation that'll turn single-family dwellings into multifamily, which will significantly help in affordable housing.
Okay, and we have about a minute. So these proposed zoning modifications, for current and future housing development, that's really going to change the game.
Yeah, so something simple like if you have a single-family house or a townhouse, you wanted to turn it into two unit or 3 unit. So what you have is a situation where the property could be at a higher and best use in the sense of now as a multifamily, it's worth more, it serves the community better, but there's no zoning allowing it. So by addressing it at the county level in the zoning, by permitting that use, you have a permissible use, which increases the value of the area, but also provides more affordable housing because you're essentially taking one piece of property, dividing it into 2, dividing it into 3, but without taking up any more space. So it's a solid move by Andrew, and I think it's going to do well in the county.
Awesome. And given the recent rate cut, right, I want to go back to that. Are there any national real estate trends that we need to look out for?
Overall, you're going to start seeing more activity in the market. It's going to switch to more of a buyer's market. Rates are starting to come down. Sellers are going to start to list again. The Federal Reserve's trends are generally long-term, right? So once they start the rate cuts, they're going to cut rates for the next couple years, right? Or they're at least going to try to maintain that steady area. So I would say the shift in the real estate markets changed at a national level. When you look at areas like Florida and California, they have a lot of listings on the market. Prices are starting to come down significantly, and that's happening kind of across the board.
All right, so that is good news for everyone.
It's good. It's good. Yeah. Overall, it's good. It needed to happen.
All right. Well, Brian Coester, Real Estate Connection, thank you again for being here. And we're sending things over to you, Corey.